Let's quickly paint a snowman. So first of all, you sketch out your snowman and then you are going to wet the area all around your snowman. Be careful not to go into your sketch because otherwise the paint might bleed into your picture. So just carefully go all around your snowman and wet the area around it. Then you're going to take some color. I used a bit of ultramarine blue and also a bit of Payne's gray, and just not to have a flat color, I dropped in different or painted some of these, first ultramarine, then a bit of Payne's gray, then a bit of ultramarine. I just don't want a very flat color. Next, you're going to take some salt, just plain normal table salt, and put it over the blue area and then let it dry completely. You can use a hair dryer, but it doesn't work that well, so rather just let it stand for a while. Once it's completely dry, you can remove the salt. And then I'm going to start by wetting each part of the snowman. So just with water, painting that section just with water. And then I'm just going to drop in some Payne's gray just on the left and then the bottom of that circle. So just to the left and to the bottom. And then you can wash your brush, clean it a little bit, and then just take some water, which is what I'm doing now, and just bring out that color a bit more to the middle. So we're just giving it a nice soft edge. You can lift up some of the color again where you don't want it to go. You can add a bit of darker areas if you want to. And then you're just doing the same for each one of these sections of your snowman. So wet the area. Now I did try to leave a little gap between the two so that I don't have it all smudging, but it did bleed a little bit into the bottom one, but I just lifted it up with my brush, or you can use a bit of paper towel if it does bleed to the bottom. Here you can see me just using my brush to lift some of that color again. And then doing the same at the top as well, just wetting that area first and then dropping in the color. Now, once you are done with this, with all three of these sections, I'm just going to let it dry properly again. At this stage, you can use a hairdryer. Previously, I didn't want you to use the hairdryer with the salt because that will just not give you the same effect. It will dry too quickly and it won't make those proper snowflakes that you want. So don't use a hairdryer when you are putting salt onto your paper to let that dry. Just let it dry naturally. But for this, at this stage, you can use a hairdryer or a hot heat gun if you want to. Okay, next we are painting the hat. Just painting it with a nice red, bright red, and also the nose, the carrot, I painted that orange. Now you can go and put a scarf on it if you want to. You can add to this as much as you want, but I'm just keeping it simple for today. Use a pen to draw in the face, just 2 eyes and a smile. And then I'm just going to outline everything. And that is my little snowman. Oh, don't forget to give it sticks for its little arms. And that's it. So I hope you tried as well. And happy painting.